Hey guys, so I'm here to do a general love reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you recognize me, hey, I had some technical difficulties with the other channel, so I'm just switching to this one. So if you want to catch all of your readings every week, just subscribe to this channel. And if you're new here, hey, welcome. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. These readings are general, they are for the collective, so if something here doesn't resonate for you, just discard it and leave it for somebody who needs to hear it, and remember that there is no gender in tarot. I'll do a you versus them. I'll pull two separate energies. The first I will call your energy, the second should be the person on your mind. If they fit better in the opposite though, just go ahead and switch sides. Cross watchers, that also applies to you. If you need to book a private personal reading, that information's in the description below, and I'll also pin it in the comment section. May I please have the overall energy for Aries and Love? Okay, we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. May I have the current energy for Aries and Love? Okay, so your overall energy here is the Six of Wands. We have the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy. Ooh. The Five of Wands. Have the Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Queen of Swords, air energy. We have the Seven of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, the King of Wands. That's you. Look, if you guys don't know what codependency is, look that up. A lot of people feel like, you know, it's a relationship between two sociopaths or something. It's not. It's just simply somebody who will participate in relationships where the give and take is not equal. A person that is so afraid to be abandoned or be alone that they may, or in the opposite, so afraid of commitment that it just turns into this huge power struggle, and it becomes cyclic, like round and around. Basically, it's being addicted to a person, or really just an addiction to not being alone. And that is the energy that I see here, but I feel like you're aware of it. Now, I don't have the Devil out here, but I do have codependency. You have learned that your ego gets you in some tough spaces, and that includes in a space where you can be maybe like manipulated and betray and still stay and fight for a connection. Okay. That might be kind of hard to hear, but I'm not, I'm here to be your friend. I'm going to tell you what I see here. I see somebody who was betraying their last connection, and yet they were still fighting and competing with other people to maintain this connection. That connection is over. I have the Ten of Swords here. And now it's like we're feeling left out, heartbroken, and the first thing that we start thinking about is either getting back with this person or starting a new connection. It's like this person is betraying you. Okay, I have the Ten of Swords, I have the Three of Swords here. Okay? And you're still willing, with all of your passion and all of your might, to fight for this person. This isn't love, this is pride. This isn't love, this is a trauma bond. You understand? And I'm sorry if I'm the first person breaking it to you. The person that you're chasing around, that's not love. And what needs to be healed is not this connection. It's something underlying from childhood. Okay? Some type of connection with a caregiver and sort of how that played out for the rest of our lives. We need to look into that. Because your pride has you willing to fight for a connection where you keep getting hurt. There's fighting, there's arguing, there's ghosting, there's pain. And you're still ready to fight tooth and nail for this Queen of Swords energy. This is somebody who's not even emotionally involved. This is somebody who's guarded and cold. I don't think this person cares that they're hurting you. They may be, it's like maybe you have two really different attachment styles. You may be a codependent person. So this person finds you needy, right? Because you want their time and their attention and they're not going to give it to you. And you're willing to literally fight for their time and their attention. But they're not that type of person. This is a person who's emotionally avoidant. They don't want somebody on top of them. They want to be independent and free. You understand? Now here's a real thing. I want you to think back, Aries, and think, how many of your relationships have been like this? You know, and of course, this could be in the reverse. This could be that your ex-partner is codependent, and even though it's over, they're still obsessed with you and they won't leave you alone. That could be it. But you still had to partake in some part of that codependent nature, because it takes two to have a toxic-ass relationship, right? What is making you fight for this connection? There's not a single cup here. There's no love in this connection. It is all about someone playing you off of your insecurity. They made you feel like you should compete for them, and you're willing to do that, and you're willing to win at all costs. You know, two cards here where you're ready to fight for a commitment that just straight up will never actually be a commitment. I'm sorry if that was rough to hear. Okay. Tell me about Aries person's energy, please. Okay. We have the Hierophant, that's Taurus energy. Seven of Pentacles. We have Death, Scorpio energy, Two of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Nine of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Wands at the bottom. I'm just gonna say it like this. This person, I don't know if this person is married, but I know that there's another connection. They're committed elsewhere. It's like this person is they're coming back around, they're communicating with you. And this is after breadcrumbing you, after blocking you. um, Now they want to talk. This person thought they were going somewhere happy. They like literally took an offer and gave it elsewhere. And I feel like now they're dissatisfied where they're at. Like the grass is not green on this side right now. There are complications. Help. Literally, help. So I don't know if the little connection that they went and invested in is completely over and now that person has blocked them off, but it seems like this selfish ass game that this person plays, because if you go, it's one thing if you leave somebody and you go deal with somebody else. It's another thing when you go deal with somebody else and when that doesn't work out you just come play games with the other person again. But the point is, if you don't have boundaries, this person will always be able to do that. And I feel like they have many times came around, did whatever the hell they want, no matter what it did to you, and then bounced. And there's other energy here. There's too many threes here for you to not know that this person deals with other people, or at least another person. They don't make choices. The way that they make choices is when things are so complicated in one situation, they emotionally avoid it, they end things, and they go where things are calm. Do you understand? So since they've been gone for a while and they know that you're missing them and there's complications where they're at, now they want to come talk to you. And it's because they're struggling. This is, this is a person who understands kind of that you won't go anywhere. Like in their mind, you won't go anywhere and they can always fix it. But it's interesting too, because despite the fact that they want to avoid emotions at all costs, they also don't want to be alone. Coming up, we have Judgment, just Scorpio energy. We have Justice, Libra energy. The Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Strength, which is Leo energy, the Hangman, Pisces energy, Five of Cups, Seven of Swords, the Star card, that's Aquarius energy, Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck I have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Yep, here they come, rushing towards you to ask for forgiveness. They want to make things right. And, offer you the pentacle that you deserve here. Propose commitment. I don't see you doing that, though. I feel like maybe the last time might have been the last time, because it's like you're awake to this person's shit. The Hangman, Strength. I feel like you've overcome kind of like that stuck energy where like you might have been like in denial and ready to compete. Like when somebody like plays you, or it's more like a triangulation thing where like the other person exists so that you're like forced to compete. You get so caught up in the competition and the jealousy and the rage that you stop even paying attention to the fact that this person is a whole douchebag, right? I don't think that's the case anymore, though. I feel like you're more interested in getting, healing, finding inner peace. It's like you're not. I don't know. The issue here to me is that like you are still willing in this spread. It's like you're awakened to the fact that if you deal with this person, they're just going to do the same shit again. At the same time, you are still willing to take their offer, heal the connection, and reconcile your differences with this person. And I feel like this is why this is being pulled out here. Like Spirit is trying to tell you, look up the word codependency and go through that for a little bit. If you can invest all your time into competing and fighting for a person, you can invest 15 minutes into your mental health, because that's what this is here. Okay? What is made for you, you will never have to freaking compete for. Not once you're already in it. If somebody's choosing you, they're choosing you. And if they're not, they're not. And if you're just going to lay down and be a doormat, you're just always going to be in this energy. Look at your energy here. You're enraged. You're ready to fight. You just want to win this person. You just want them to love you. You just don't want to be alone anymore. You just want them to change. It's you that needs to change, baby. You're not in control of somebody else's change, but you need to change. You can't fix stupid. Unless it's your own stupid. You get what I'm saying? And this is not stupid. This is real, like, childhood pre-programming and traumas, things that we need to work through. But we need to do that, because until we do that, say you leave this person alone, which I don't think you're planning to do here, and you have free will. Maybe maybe you need to get back in this one more time just to see for yourself whether this person really will fix things or not. And that is totally up to you. Healing is like, everybody's on a different level. Everybody has free will. So if you feel like you should give this person one more chance, okay. If they mess up again, though, come back to this reading. Make sure you really look up codependency and understand, like, what is happening here. Because I feel like this person has you figured out. They know how to really, like, play off of your emotions and play with your mind. And I feel like if you sat with it for a little while, you might realize you don't even really have feelings for this person outside of jealousy. That it was your ego that wanted this person. Nothing in your soul was telling you that this person is correct for you, you know? But realistically, just walking away from the person wouldn't be enough either. If you don't heal this, you'll just go get with another person that's the same person. That's how it goes, you know? The Seven of Cups and the advice. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Queen of Wands. High Priestess. There's some fire energy there, and of course, Cancer Pisces energy. I think you need, I feel like there's a deep, I'm bringing this up, but for some of you, this is really, there's a deep abandonment issue, okay? It's like right now, it's like saying, you could be confused as shit. There's like this whole illusion in your mind that you need to continually invest in somebody so that they don't leave you. That you need to put in more and more work so that they don't leave you. And it's something to do with your insecurities. It's like, it's that ego. Sit with God, the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition a little bit. Let it tell you, sometimes people like this, whether we know it or not, they also know that there's a specific time period. Okay? They need to leave you in a state that's confusing and painful so that you're just focused on the pain and you don't sit and start listening to your inner guidance that's telling you that this person is, they're just in it for themselves. Okay? And it's like you're not using your intuition. You're coming from this place of pride. And this person knows it. And they're really, that's a trauma bond when they use your, it's like they recognize that that hurts you and that it works out in their favor. And they will manipulate the situation like that. And it's kind of a disgusting energy. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, adjustments are required. See? Your hard work is paying off. So maybe you are working a little bit on this. Maybe you do kind of know that you have a negative attachment style because, you know, there's some stuff that you need to heal. Sometimes we just got to go back to our inner child and kind of like remember sort of what happened, feel those feelings, and kind of look at it from an adult perspective and sort of, you know, make the inner child understand that you're an adult now. You know, people can't abandon you because you don't need anybody. Do you see? As a child, when somebody abandons us, it's usually like a caregiver and we needed them, and that will play off of our insecurities forever. But as an adult, we don't actually need anybody. And it's like you really have to sit with and resonate with that. Like you're not a little kid anymore. You don't need to compete for love. No. But you know, you don't, you just attract love. You don't have to like, you know, especially once you're in the relationship. It's one thing like, you know, if people are talking to other people and there's some competition, like when you're just dating somebody, you know what I mean? But if you're in a relationship with somebody and there's competition, you need to exit left stage. Like what you need to work on here is that like that confidence, because somebody is playing you off of an insecurity. All right, that's what I have for you guys. I'll see you soon.